Dear students, today I am here with the poem The Seven Ages. This poem is actually one of the many speeches of a melancholy character, Jacques, in Shakespeare's play As You Like It. It presents a cynical view of life that is held by a person who looks only at the dark side of things. The idea that a man's life consists of seven ages was an everyday saying in Shakespeare's time. In this video, you'll be able to find line by line explanation of the poem along with the word meaning and literary devices used in the poem. The first few lines of the poem go like this: all the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances. And one man in his time plays many parts, his acts being seven ages. It means that the whole of the world is like a stage on which the drama of life is enacted. All men and women are like actors. Like the actors of the drama, they make their entry with their birth and their exit with their death. Each individual plays seven different parts in the span of his life. The first and the second stage that the poet talks about is at first the infant, mewling and puking in the nurse's arms, then the whining schoolboy with a sachet and shining morning face, creeping like snail, unwilling to school. Here, the poet wants to say that man makes his entry on the stage of life with infancy, absolutely helpless and dependent. He weeps and vomits in the nurse's arms in order to grab attention. Next, he enacts the role of a schoolboy who has a bright and a fresh looking, well washed face in the morning, but he is unwilling to go to school. So, he moves towards the school at a snail's pace. The third stage says, and then the lover, sighing like furnace, with a woeful ballet made to his mistress's eyebrows. Next comes the stage of a lover. Pining for his beloved, he sighs like the wind bag of a furnace. He writes sad verses in praise of his beloved's beauty. Let's now see stage 4. Then a soldier, full of strong oaths, and bearded like the pard, jealous in honor, sudden and quick in quarrel, seeking the bubble reputation, even in cannon's mouth. Here the poet wants to say that next comes the stage of a swearing soldier who supports a shabby leopard-like beard. He is aggressive, short-tempered and ambitious. He guards his honor jealously and picks up quarrels in no time. He even foolishly puts his life on stake to earn a short-lived reputation just like that of a bubble. Here comes the fifth stage. And then the justice, in fair round belly, with good capon lined, with eyes severe and beard of formal cut, full of wise saws and modern instances, and so he plays his part. The next stage is that of a judge. Man is now well fed and he has a bulging belly. He supports a beard of a formal cut and has a grave expression. He goes about quoting wise sayings and instances from modern time. This is how he plays his role at this stage of life. The sixth age shifts into the lean and slippered pantaloon with spectacles on nose and pouch on side. His youthful hose well saved a world too wide for his shrunk shank and his big manly voice turning again toward childish trebles, pipes and whistles in his sound. In the sixth stage, man becomes lean and thin. He wears slippers and loose stockings. These stockings belong to the times when he was young and well built. With emaciated legs, he looks comical in them now. His voice too becomes shrill, like that of a child. The last scene of all that ends this strange eventful history is second childishness and mere oblivion. Son teeth, son eyes, son taste, son everything. In the last phase of his life, man forgets everything and is forgotten by others. It is his second childhood because he loses control over his senses and becomes as dependent on others as a child is. All his faculties start waning, that is, they start diminishing. and he loses his teeth. His eyes means his vision, his sense of taste, and everything else. That's all for today. In case of any doubts or queries, you can drop us a message on Instagram, or you can also drop them in the comment section below. I'll revert to them as soon as possible. See you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.